I cannot.
I'm just happy to be here, you know.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Socks. Tonight we have
KJ Kalmlee, come with a KLEE.
fancy,
Okay,
right?
Yeah.
Come with
You know,
it then.
Gotta be right with it. You feel me?
Come with a K.
LEE. You
Ooh.
feel me? Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yeah, let's get a shot out of the way.
Shots.
What you want?
So listen, I said we gotta take as many shots as gonna make me memorable for being here. So one shot mandatory, but we gotta do more than that.
it's all up. So
We gotta take
she
more
got
than one
shit to
shot.
do after this.
That's cool.
I got
She
shit to
gon'
do.
she gonna feel good going now.
You trying to take a whole bunch of shots?
That's when we gotta make this
It just gotta be memorable. You feel me?
Oh, we're gonna take one now. Take one later. How it?
All right, I could do that.
What's really the difference between that one and like the regular Hennessy?
Girl, the same difference between regular Hennessy and
I
XO
don't know.
that the baby made me run across the damn street to go get. Not a fucking
Very special. I mean, it's VSOP. It's
Oh,
probably
it probably.
Tastes different.
No, I know what it is. It was
Distilled different.
no. What the fuck? You know how they be doing like with the wine?
Distilled.
No, like it was
fermented.
Was, like, longer. Yeah, it was.
Isn't that the same
You know
thing
how
as
when they make
distilled?
liquor and like the longer.
It sits.
Yeah.
Okay, got
That's
you.
what very special is, I think.
Okay, got you.
So what does distilled mean then?
Distilled is
I don't know.
That's what.
I can't
That's
even
the
tell
word
you that.
for it.
Nuh-uh.
We gotta look that up. We gonna look that up by the end of the night. Y'all. Remember that word distilled.
Distilled. Okay.
Listen.
We be having to look shit up
Put
because
that on the Google Docs. And look up.
okay, we gonna have to look. Let me for real, because if you trying to make us
go
take
to the
shots, you trying to make us do shots, but we gonna do this before we even gotta take it. First of all, you got a lot of shit going on here. God damn.
Come on now.
Get back to the internet.
What you doing? Just double
She
tap
wanna
it.
check, nah.
Yes.
Oh, you trying to go look it up? Okay.
And first of all, I just seen that my name was spelled wrong. We gonna have a fucking issue.
What you
There,
mean?
come on, type
With-
My bad.
distilled.
oh, no X.
Distilled water that has been boiled into vapor and distillery. Wait. First of all, that's water. Let's see. Listen. Wait a second. Boom. Okay. When a part distilling offers. Okay. What is a
Not like
listen.
distilled
when I was
vinegar?
in Puerto Rico, I went to the Bacardi distillery. There's
Okay.
multiple distilleries. All alcohol is produced in distilleries.
All right. Right. So what does that mean?
It's
Why
not-
it's not letting me click now? Okay. It says single malt whiskey is whiskey from a single distillery made from a mash.
That ain't whiskey.
Right, but it's cognac.
cognac.
Right, okay, cognac, whiskey, Patron, whatever.
Yeah, ain't the
It's a
same.
They
liquor
all made
differently.
in distilleries.
Right. So it's
So
distilled,
you saying
is it
it's
not?
been- It was distilled longer. That's not what you're saying.
That's not the word for it.
So what
because
is the word?
They could both be made in the same distillery.
But I know you gotta like ferment. That's the word. Like you ferment wine.
Right, yes.
So maybe but liquor gets fermented. I didn't know that.
What does that even
Not
mean?
not
Let's
as
see.
long.
Yeah, I don't know.
Distill meaning
I don't know. Look that up.
alcohol. This is becoming a problem. We always have an argument at least one time, and we got to figure out what it is. Okay, distill.
Process of separating the components of substances from a liquid mixture by using selective boiling
And condensation.
Distillation may result in essentially complete separation or maybe a partial separation that increases the concentration of selected components in the mixture. That's
Very special.
No. But we gonna
We gonna have to look this up, y'all. We gonna have to get into this at least one time because we gotta figure this shit out.
Yeah, don't say what make it special.
It don't.
it's just a marketing ploy. It's the same shit probably.
That's what I said. It's the same shit.
It's different.
Very
bottle.
special.
Yeah,
You know what we should do? We should buy all the Hennessy's and read the ingredients.
Very special.
But you know
Very
what?
the same.
But you know what? I will say Martell on their website, Blue Swift tastes differently than VSOP.
And they tell you why it's different.
VS.
Yeah.
Right. So we need to find out
Hennessy's
about this
just
damn
scamming.
Hennessy.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a shot.
All right.
Well, this thing
Get
is
help.
For real. This
That's heavy
really
right
sauce.
First of all, motherfuckers, y'all gonna stop making me pour them then.
Yeah.
That went bad. It was smooth. Y'all good?
It was just hot.
Y'all take a lot of shots to be making faces now.
It's nasty at the end of the day. At the end of the day, it's still
Sir.
My bad.
All right. So for those that don't know who Kalmlee, Kalm with a K double E
Yes,
is,
sir. Yes, sir.
explain to them like what you do, what make you dope. Brrr.
Man, Kalmlee, my Kalmlee brand, what people know that as. I'm an MC, so you probably seen my name maybe on a flyer
Or three.
or three. Yeah, I mean, most people, I feel like on y'all side of town know me as an MC. You get what I'm saying? So you see me at a party hosting.
Wait, time out. What's our side of town?
I feel like y'all on like the west side of Orlando. I'm from
the East, a whole different world.
Yeah,
on
so
the
I
East
went to
side,
UCF, went to school there, graduated. So y'all know East and West Orlando got this whole division.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like Broward and Dade. Like, you know, it's not the same thing.
I ain't from Dade. I'm from Broward.
Right.
Calm down. It's Miami. Relax.
You know who like that?
Who?
Dang.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it.
Inside. But yeah, so really just doing that MCing. Actually, you know, I had a podcast that me and my best friend, we started before I got into the MC world. It was called Uncensored 407. So, you know.
I think I heard of the name.
Yeah, so we did pretty much what y'all doing now. Brought in a lot of special guests, interviewed them.
Did you stop? You stopped?
Kind of. I mean, it's still a lot that's still going. In a sense, the brand is still strong, but you know, everybody focuses on different parts of life and have different priorities as you get older.
Right.
So it's kind of like me and my best friend. We just, you know, got our own separate brands as well too that we work on. So.
Well, if you combine them, you can make a powerhouse.
Oh yeah,
Right,
and
Nikki?
that's what Uncensored is. You get what I'm saying? So.
Anyway.
Yeah. So you probably see me on Uncensored. You probably see me hosting a party. I'll be doing my own events, you know, every now and then too. So it just depends.
Big
You might-
events, y'all.
regular events.
Big.
You feel me?
You do a lot of events on the East Side? Like
I feel like
college
when I
parties?
first started, it was more college.
Yeah.
Now it's more really just touching all of Orlando. So, you know, you can have a little bit of anybody, everybody, probably at one of my events. You feel me? So, yeah.
A little bit of everybody.
Yeah. You know. I work with a lot of pretty much every promoter you could think of in Orlando. So, I mean, you know, me working with them, I probably have a little bit of their following. They got some of mine. And it just worked like that.
How is it? Because I honestly haven't met nor really like conversed with like a lot of people that have a crowd on the East Side and on the West Side.
Yeah.
Like, how are you able to combine the two? Because as we know, like the West and the East, we don't really, unless it's like college town, because you know the colleges, they always come on to the West Side.
Yeah.
So how are you able to throw successful events and have the East and the West
And the
combined
West.
and just like
To be real, like, I don't think anybody has successfully done it yet. I think that's something that people have been trying to do for a long time. Put the East Side and the West Side together and make it one big thing. But the West Side wave, I think the closest we got to it was I was actually a part of the group that started like Wall to Wall Wednesdays at Guild, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
Right. So we started that. That was going strong for a few years. But you know, we would bring the East Side, and the West Side would come in as well too. But it was like the music selection, everything was just different. Like you could tell when it was a switch, when strippers would come and they twerking, throwing money, like the East Side is like, oh my gosh, you feel me? They never seen nothing like that. And then of course when it's jicking music and people dancing and sliding and doing all this extra stuff, you know, the West Side is like, okay. You know, they more so vibing, popping bottles, and VIP. So it's like that was the closest merge, I would say, of the two.
That's so funny because at Wall to Wall you do see that, especially like when you're at a point somewhere in the club where it's like right down the middle. You see the dance floor, and it's like y'all from UCF. And then it's like you look to the left and it's like
it's
people
like
from
it's people I know. They say they don't go to Guild, right? Because it'd be a whole bunch of college kids. When they say that, I'm like,
you must not be able to get VIP.
The people in VIP is
all
West Side.
Nobody.
That's the closest.
Even up on the balcony, it's like all West Side.
Yeah. So I feel like now Wall to Wall is more. I haven't been there in a while, so I don't really know, but it's more like, I'll say West Side oriented.
We definitely took over.
Years past when I was in college and stuff like that, doing events coming up, it was definitely very half and half-ish. Yeah. But yeah, it ain't been successful yet. I've seen you put East and West in the same building, and it's just like nobody has complaints. You know?
I like that.
Yeah.
Like even your last event at Rum Jungle. That was crazy. Exclusive.
It was cool. You know what I'm saying? It was cool.
So we're going to jump into this. We do an icebreaker. We let the spirit settle in your spirit. And this icebreaker is called Fact or Fiction.
All right. I'm ready
if
for it.
you get it wrong, you got to take a shot.
And y'all taking one with me? Or I got to take it by
We didn't get
myself?
it wrong.
But this is one shot. So we got to take shots as a cast. As a group.
I got to spread my shots out. So.
All right. So for everyone I get right, y'all got to take a shot. If I get it wrong, I'll take a shot. It should work like that. That's fair.
You know what?
She liked that idea.
No, you're the type of guest we have to do screenings for. Like, this is a little too much.
So let's do that. Yeah, I like that. I'll agree. I agree to them terms.
Those are your terms.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to agree to y'all terms too. So.
Fact or fiction?
Is it illegal to eat fried chicken with a fork and spoon in Georgia?
Fiction. But it's crazy, so it gotta be fact.
It's a fact. It's actually a law. You cannot eat fried chicken with a fork and spoon in Georgia.
Why?
I didn't read the whole law.
But you just know. Okay.
It's actually true. So I don't know, like, you know, if they sending people to jail for it or if they giving them fines for it.
So is it people like watching how you eat fried chicken to know if you eat it with a fork and a spoon at the same time?
I feel like, I don't think like anybody calling the police on you, you know what I'm saying? But I think it's weird. Like, cause I see it here and I think it's a little weird. So I guess it's just more intense in Georgia.
That's crazy.
It's weird as fuck.
So like, I guess if they give you, you know how, cause I'm a server. So I give everybody a fork and a spoon. So if I'm about to serve them fried chicken in Georgia, I wouldn't give them a fork and a spoon. That's probably how it is.
Yeah.
But what if I don't want to get my fingers?
You're going to jail because it's against the law
I need to
eat it with
Why the fuck I can't make my own decisions on how I eat my shit? Fuck that.
Yeah, I gotta look that up.
All right.
It's true.
Is it fact or fiction that we, Orlando being we, have illegal dispensaries?
Oh, that's
legal.
That's fiction.
Legal.
It's fact.
Really?
We definitely have dispensaries in Winter Park. I've definitely been to them.
Oh,
for obviously medical marijuana.
That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not on the whole.
You about to be shot at.
think it's like they call it like CBD.
No.
I'm about to get in. I'm about to get on that.
Yeah, I ain't in that whole wave, so.
No, not yet.
You don't smoke?
Well,
not
not
at
me,
all.
not
You do
too.
hookah?
No.
But
I never done hookah.
me
before
not
in my
too.
life.
Yeah, I don't really like hookah. But I'm
Yeah.
telling the CBD. If you don't smoke it, it's going to be very lucrative over the years.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
just letting you know.
Nah, I
you can
feel
be
that.
totally against
I
it,
feel
but
that.
you need to dip your
Yeah, get that
you know what I'm
little-
saying? Some stocks or something.
Yeah,
It's gonna
nah,
be
I
real
feel that.
lucrative.
As soon as they have a dispensary open to the public, I'm investing.
Dang.
And,
Y'all gonna help me?
what the fuck? Girl.
Oh gosh.
Drop a little.
Oh
Oh my
shit.
God.
It's a little bit. Listen, I gotta drive too. Y'all talking about me?
We don't drink and drive, by the way. He was just playing.
We Uber.
It's good though. It's smoother than regular Hennessy, so it's something different.
It is a
about
little bit, little
Yeah.
piece.
Yeah.
Still be stinging.
Ew, nasty.
All right. I mean,
Okay,
this one kind of easy.
So I got the first one. I ain't get the second one.
This one kind of easy though.
No, you didn't get the first one.
I did. I said it was.
You know,
It's
you
so
ain't think
crazy.
was
It gotta
true.
be fact.
No, you didn't.
Y'all ain't hear me say that? You heard me say that. Socks. Don't forget the X and don't
Listen.
forget that I said that.
Maybe if I was 4 shots in.
Right.
But
He
All
over here
right,
saying,
so I
don't
say-
forget the
I'll-
X,
I'll
but
say
it
the
yeah,
is
you
other
save it
one.
for
on.
later.
I'll say the other one for later. That's
We'll
at the
keep
end.
counting. Don't worry, you
That's
gotta,
at the
you
end.
gotta keep counting.
That's at the end.
Well, I don't. Nobody can keep count when she got to count. Shit. All right. The next one is fact or fiction. Fraternities are only at HBCUs.
Oh, that's fiction. I'm in a fraternity myself. You know what I mean?
And you didn't go to a
Nah, I ain't
HBCU.
go to a HBCU. Yeah.
All right. Last one. It is illegal to carry a gun in California.
Oh, I don't know. Is it?
That's
I don't know.
okay for who?
What do you mean?
For who? You saying
just
it's
like the
illegal to
average
carry
person?
a gun for who?
Right. The average person. Like, it's
The
illegal
average
to
person.
carry a gun in California. Fact or fiction?
Fiction. I feel like anybody could
I
get
think it
a
was
license.
It's a fact. It's definitely illegal.
What?
California is a non-carrying state because marijuana is legal there.
So
And you cannot
purchase
possess,
a gun. You
but
just
it's-
can't carry it. So it has to be in the house.
In a house, like for protection type situation,
It has
and
to-
it has to be self-defense. It can't
Or you
be
keep
like
it in the car, can you?
no. You would have to have the carrying license.
That's
And
No.
crazy.
I think you can keep it in the car.
we have to look that up
So you can't have a concealed weapon.
Yeah.
because they're an open marijuana state, and you cannot have your you cannot have your license, your medical card, and a concealed weapons license. You can't have it at the same time.
Damn.
It's one or the other. So they are not an
Okay.
open carry, open fire, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. That's okay. That's
So they would
interesting.
rather
Smoke weed.
smoke the streets out.
Instead
Calm
of
your
have
nerves.
people die.
Calm your nerves.
Okay, cool. I feel that.
I wonder
Y'all
what the crime
educating
rates are
people
like
here.
here.
That's a good question to ask.
I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah.
What the crime rates are
So
like.
this fork and a
let's
spoon,
put this down.
and then no guns in California.
Crime rate. Just in case we get a little too, you know
So
what I'm
the
saying?
topic
Go ahead.
is college life.
Oh my god.
That's the topic of tonight.
Okay.
Well, we actually have two, but we'll see what we can get through the first one.
All right, bet. I'm here.
So our first question is,
For those that don't know.
what school did you go to?
I went to UCF, and currently I go to St. Leo University.
Oh, you still in school?
Yeah, I'm getting my MBA.
Child,
my
he an
master's.
overachiever because a bitch like me.
Yeah. Gotta get in there. You feel me?
I think I want to go back and get my master's.
You should.
You been said
You
you was
should.
gonna do
When I
that.
graduated, it felt so good.
And it's gonna feel better when you
when they
get
was,
that master's.
you know how they be at graduation. They be blowing the horn, and they be having like,
Your family came
know.
deep. I feel like your family was deep at your graduation.
not really.
No?
They was loud though, but nah, they wasn't really deep.
Yeah.
But
I ain't graduate, so I don't have that feeling.
Oh my god.
it was a good feeling. So,
I
yeah,
didn't.
I probably do my master's,
You should.
and I know I could. Yeah,
You should.
I'm gonna get it.
You
Just to
should.
say I got it.
I'm gonna need you to get it because you know what I'm saying. When we start having real deal situations.
I
Yeah.
wonder if he got a master's degree.
Right, my business partner got a master's degree. Let me run this by her lawyer. Give me a minute.
Or y'all could hire me. I could be, one shot official, like manager. You know what I'm saying? See? Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Listen, don't off our shit. We
take
run. Take that.
We got a manager now.
Run the tape back.
Listen, it's
Price
on
going
recording.
up.
It's on tape. I got y'all.
Listen.
When I get my degree,
Say this.
by the end of next year.
By then they said we're gonna be ready.
Yeah.
By then, you
See,
know
I
what
got
I'm
a full
saying?
year. Y'all already taking off, but y'all gonna be even further.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm here.
So
Say
can we
this.
get on one shot? Contact our manager.
Kalmlee. Kalm with a K, L-double-E.
Bow.
Calm down.
Calm
Get up,
down.
Kalmlee.
Yes, sir.
Calm down.
I like that. I like that.
Calm down.
I like that.
Hit him calmly.
I like that. I like that.
That's so funny, bro. That was a good one. All right.
College life. Go.
Okay.
Number 2. Were you in a relationship during college?
I doubt it.
Yeah, I was. I was.
Was it hard?
Not like all of college.
Okay.
But like my first,
Yeah. In the beginning.
like
Freshman year?
2 years. Yeah,
Okay, freshman,
my first
sophomore
like
year.
2. Well, my freshman year, no. My sophomore going into my junior year. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was only there for like a year and a half, so.
But you found a different route. You know what I mean? And now you're socks. Don't forget the.
No, I've been socks. I was socks before I went to college.
Oh, okay.
But it's just, yeah. I actually went for business administration. That was some bullshit.
Which I told you the other day. I feel like you should.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Business administration, entrepreneurship.
exactly.
And then I double
That's what
majored
you
in
doing right now.
psychology.
What happened? Oh, King?
Nah.
Oh.
I ain't king way after that. No. It just was like school just not for me. Like
But
I
that's
learned
what
better.
you're doing right now.
What?
You're doing business, entrepreneurship, and psychology.
And I didn't need to waste no fucking money.
But sometimes people just like to see that paper behind your name.
I mean, big corporate, yes, they do. But
Yeah.
sometimes it's
But-
not always what you know, it's who you know. And
That-
so
that
I've been.
too.
But this is a thing,
that too,
though.
That too.
I'm like pro free school. So like there's ways to find free education as
Education.
far
Oh, no,
as,
it was free.
scholarships and stuff.
It was free. I was on a half basketball scholarship, half academic.
So
And
it
then I
would have
had
been
more.
free for you.
It just didn't work, y'all. Just chill.
Oh my God.
It just didn't work. I just didn't like school. Maybe it might have been the way I was learning. I think it was the business side, because psychology side. If I would have just waited out and just chilled for a year and a half, I would have had my degree in psychology. Like that.
Yeah.
That was easy.
I
It was the
still
business
think
side,
you should go back.
the math, the science. I could do that shit too.
Because
but
you put that together with what you already doing, like
I'd have to do business for like what I'm doing now, but we'll figure it out. Well, I'll talk to you, manager. We'll have
okay,
a.
bet,
Right,
I'm here.
right.
We'll get to this.
I'm here. I'm here. I feel like this is a tough question right here.
Not really.
Uh-oh.
It might be deep though, a little deep. So was it hard like juggling being in a fraternity and school?
Nah. That wasn't even the hard part.
I would say no too, because they become one and the same. Like
Yeah.
you have to like make sure you're doing good in school to even be in the fraternity.
Yeah, I feel like
So-
it's somewhat the same lane. I think what was hard for me, I feel like if you ask somebody else, they would say yes. But for me, I was in school, I was vice president, then I was president of my fraternity, then I was like the social chair, then I was
Oh my
the
God.
director of educational
Overachiever.
activities.
This is what deterred
Overachiever.
me, because I wasn't in nothing.
Yeah.
You know, you got to be in something
Yeah.
to even
Then
try
I was
to
working
pledge.
full time too, then doing
Ooh, working.
uncensored and hosting events. So I was doing a lot.
Dang.
You're an overachiever.
Yeah, so that was tough balancing all them things. And you got
Yes.
bills, you got life, and you got, if you have relationship problems,
Fuck that.
Yeah. College
All of
life.
that, that's a lot.
College life.
That's a lot, yeah.
I miss going to the library and just chilling.
You do that now. You just don't go to the library. You go to other places, or you stay home. Just saying.
And then what's the name of that cafe place? 69? 63 North?
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Bruh.
They call it the marketplaces. I don't know. But it's
I
where you
used
get
to-
food.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like all you can eat.
Yeah.
Yes. I always used to
Oh, you
go
was
there
in
and
there.
study, yes.
Yeah, I ain't really go there
All
that
you
much.
can eat.
Yeah.
Towards like the beginning when I went to UCL.
Yeah,
that was my favorite
my
spot.
first year I was in there. Yeah.
I think everybody started
I
because
was in there.
it's so appealing.
Yeah, you meet a lot of friends in there.
I would have never
It's a
lasted.
buffet.
Yeah.
It's a what?
It's a buffet. So, you pay one
Oh,
price.
I was
and
trying
then
to catch you on the
you
word.
just-
You straight.
So, the next question is, if you could redo something during your time at school, what would it have been? Like, if you could just hit the redo button because it didn't work out right, or maybe like it just was like you know better now, like you would have did something different.
Redo while I was in school. I don't know. I don't think it's nothing that I would redo because if I redid it, I wouldn't have the knowledge that I had now. You know what I mean? So I feel like everything happens for a reason, and you put in certain situations to either learn something later in life or at that moment, or you might look back on it and be like, damn, I really should have handled it this way. So I don't think I would redo anything. Yeah, I don't think I would redo nothing.
Would you redo anything?
I'm trying to think. No. Well, so yeah. I still want to pledge to this day. So I feel like if I was to redo something, I would
Do that.
take that step.
You know, it's never too late though. Never too late.
If I would redo something, I would have charged a lot of people.
To what?
Oh, I was doing hair in school.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
I was selling a whole bunch of stuff. Don't ask me. Like, my mama kept I'm talking about my fridge was stacked.
Yeah.
I would have really sold, like, I probably would have been able to pay for a lot of things in my dorm. And then my best friend put me in an apartment for my second semester.
Yeah.
Because I just didn't want to be in a dorm. So he put me in an apartment, and I really would have rented out my dorm instead.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know
That's
what-
lit though.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if
That's
I
lit.
would have really redone something, because I don't give a damn about nothing else.
Actually, it's one thing I would have redid.
What?
When I was coming out of high school, like I had a lot of basketball scholarships, offers and stuff. So I think my first like maybe 1 or 2 years, I would have did that and then went to UCF and then did all the extra stuff.
What?
Cause it's like now I'm like, damn, what would have happened if I would have went and played? You know?
She was at the bench.
Oh,
Oh.
okay,
Dang.
okay. But yeah, maybe that. But still,
You know what? Now that you speak on that, I feel like that's not, to be on a serious note, I would have took basketball a little bit more serious.
yeah.
I was just dependent on talent and not really like. And then like my
Working
grades got fucked up, and then that's when I started stepping up, and I was starting. And after that, it was like, all right, fuck it. Who cares now?
Yeah, you made it, so it was what it was.
Big facts.
Yeah, superstars. I'm telling you, I'm honored to be here in y'all presence.
We're doing screenings next time. We're not just putting guests on our show. Okay, topic number 2.
Yeah.
What really goes on in a fraternity?
What you mean? What really goes on?
What's really in the juice? The jungle juice. What's really in the jungle juice?
What jungle juice?
What?
Like, what you mean?
So, wait, what do you call all the liquor and the fruits and the juices all in one big ass Gatorade? What do y'all call that? Because we called it jungle juice.
Oh, we got a couple. I mean, we got ice water. We got jungle juice, I guess. Different schools call it different things, but mine calls it ice water.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ice water. Fuck somebody up. Trying to quench your thirst with this fucking ice water.
It's good, though. Y'all should have some. I can make y'all some.
Not fucking around with you. Did you? Y'all see? You know what?
We all took these shots right here. The cameras can see us, so I didn't do nothing to those. I hope y'all ain't do nothing to the liquor either. So.
All right.
Just mad. All right, so
Is it called that, or is it called crossing over?
Uh-oh.
So, okay, at one point I got kind of was like getting serious about pledging, so I looked up the requirements and kind of looked up like what I needed to do in order to like start the process. And I remember there being something where like once you start to pledge, you can't tell anyone. Mm-hmm. So that's the question. Like, how long did you have to wait to like let your friends know that you were actually pledging, or if you had to wait?
I didn't tell my friends. They didn't know really until like the day of the whole, you know, coming out.
Really?
Yeah.
How long was it though?
But I mean, most people catch on. Like,
you acting weird.
Yeah, like you've been coming home late, or
can't sit down.
You studying a lot, or you know, we ain't seen you
super heavy in your books because you
ain't on social media like that or something.
Oh yeah, can't really be on social media. They be having you fasting and stuff.
I won't say that, but you know, everybody, you know.
He pleads the fifth at this
point.
He pleads the fifth at this
But
point.
you know,
it be different though.
People put two and two together.
Yeah,
people put two and two together.
Okay.
You know. Yeah, so they found. I told my parents, of course, so they could drive up. 'Cause they from down south. I wanted them to be there, but yeah, everything else was people just find out how they find out.
Okay. Well, wait. What fraternity are you with?
Alpha Phi Alpha. Yeah.
Interesting.
Are y'all the ones that be shimmying?
No, that's the Kappas.
I don't know nothing about this. Remember, I ain't finished school.
Yeah, we do something called like 8 walking and training and stuff like that. Yeah, see, there you go, blue cheese. Shout out to Big Bro. Yes, sir.
Yes.
KTZ.
Yeah, and on your stage over there at Exclusive, y'all was going in.
Oh, it was a lot going on. But it was everybody was up there. It was every frat.
I'm talking about that stage. Look like that bitch was about
too.
to cave. You hear me? I'm talking about you got people up here. You got you got dolls spinning around and shit. I said, oh Lord, they finna fall off the fucking stage. I'm talking about it was like everybody up there. I was like,
yeah, it was a lot
all I
going
heard
on.
was the damn whistle, and I turned around and I'm like, fuck is going on?
Yeah, it was lit.
It was.
Lit.
Do you have friends that are in other fraternities?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
How does that work? Is that like having friends like on other basketball teams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different
Regular-
team, but same goal, same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be the sororities,
The
like the females that be kind of weird about it, but even then they could be friends. You could be friends
Because I have a friend who's I don't know what it is. She's a Delta. Mm-hmm. And her nails are green right now, but she has to wear pink on fucking Friday. And she goes, I ain't wearing pink and green.
so now she might have changed her nails.
She just got her nails done maybe like 3 days ago.
Oh, that's
so
crazy.
she's like, I'm
can't
gonna
wear
do
pink.
white. I'll just do white. I was like, yo, she was like, pink and green, how dare you? I was like,
When I
what
mean,
is going on? She was
know.
like,
But yeah,
nah.
it becomes a part of your life.
yeah,
so.
you got your pride. That's what people know you as too. So it's like
I didn't know her as that because when she said it, I was like,
And when you pledge, like you always represent that.
True.
Like till you die.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
almost like
that's true. You got any like? You got any like scarring or like tattoos? Like,
did they
of
make you
my-
shave your head?
Yeah.
I need to see a picture of that.
Yeah.
Yo.
Well, yeah. We had to chop off.
Wow.
We had to chop off.
You had got branded.
Oh no, you can. I know some people who have, but I wouldn't get branded. That's not.
My brother-in-law has it.
The first time I ever seen somebody branded, I was like, ew, they have ringworm in their shoulder.
That whole like the healing process. And
Yeah, I know.
It's nasty.
It's horrible.
I'm not with
Yeah, I
that.
would think so.
I'm not with
I
that.
mean,
think it
and they be bubbling.
Yeah, nah, that's dead. Cause
Yeah.
it's like you, that's dead skin. Like,
Mm-hmm.
You don't got no tattoos that represent that you.
I have tattoos, but not tattoos that are alpha related. I said that I probably would never get like those type of tattoos on my body. Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
Okay, last question. Do you want to ask this?
Go ahead.
Wait, time out. What type of parties do y'all throw, like, specifically? Because I know, like, specific fraternities throw specific, like, well-known parties. So, is an oil spill? What?
That's Omega.
That's the
yeah,
Q's,
Q's.
right?
Yeah.
So, what would y'all's be?
Here or just like in general? I'm trying to think. Well, here at UCF is a big one called Welcome Back. If you was to go to like Daytona or something like that, they have something called Jumanji, which is crazy.
That's what I've heard.
Yeah, and another one called Finally Famous. So like every school
heard that
has
one.
their different.
Yeah,
Surprise
each school
you
is
ain't-
different.
Surprised you ain't with the finally famous one.
I've been there before, you know what I mean, but I'm not famous. Y'all,
Man,
famous.
college probably live for, bro.
Yeah.
I remember I went to my first college party. Y'all UCF, like, y'all off the chain, boy. Like, oh my God. Y'all was in for a world
I
of
miss that
fucking
bitch.
trouble.
What party you went to?
I went to homecoming at Guild. And then after that, they had
Oh.
after parties. So,
which
this
year?
was let's not ask that type of
I
question.
had went to
This is when y'all was like,
I did a homecoming party.
was it all black or black and gold? I forgot.
It might have been.
Something like that.
We did one at Guild. That was like 2,000 something people.
2014.
Oh nah.
that was
I don't
way
know
back.
what was that in. Yeah.
So I said 2014, but then I just went to another one, maybe like 2017. Another one. But yeah, y'all motherfuckers be, y'all be lit.
I mean, when you in college, people have fun. You turn up.
And they be looking for her, like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's always something to do.
Yeah, and you looking
in
for the
college,
move.
But
You
yeah,
just
they be
tryna-
looking for.
You ain't got no responsibility.
Looking for something to close
No
that book.
kids.
I'm tired of studying. I want to turn
Right.
up.
Cause them classes, you going through it. You going through it.
I may go back just to have an experience.
Yeah, that's the thing.
To be
yeah.
honest, because
And
it just
see,
sounds so lit. Like, I
I've
might just
never-
go back just for the experience. I know one girl.
Did you stay on campus?
My first year, yeah.
Okay, and then after that, you were
After
off
that,
campus.
yeah, I couldn't do it. No more.
Yeah, I didn't get the experience. I went to college and
That
I never
explains
got
a lot.
the full college experience, like staying on campus, and
Yeah.
that's what I wanted.
didn't like it.
No,
My first year, I stayed on campus maybe like a month or two, and then I was at my boy's crib from down south all the time because my roommate was nasty. Like,
See, that's the only thing about that whole
Yeah.
situation. Like, I had a roommate, and I like just how like we all play basketball. So first, it was already bad because when I'm ready to take a shower, you
Yeah.
gotta take a shower,
Yeah.
and you gotta take a shower. Bitch,
Yeah.
fuck both y'all.
yeah,
I'm
and
going
it's only one
first.
bathroom.
yeah,
One bathroom.
We had to share our bathroom with like 4 people.
And so then,
Couldn't do it.
and then I just,
Yeah, it's crazy. It's
in the
not-
real world, I already don't mess with females. So imagine me being in a room full of females on a basketball team and you ain't passing me the ball this
Yeah,
practice.
that ain't gonna
I'm
work.
pissed. So now I'm going to run out all the hot water on purpose.
Nah. Yeah, you got that.
Nah, so that's why I complained too much to my best friend. So he put me in an apartment. He's like, I just can't deal with it no more. Like, you just,
I can see that.
cool.
You need
Yeah.
your space. Yeah, I feel that.
And then after that, it was school. So I may go back just for the experience.
Yeah.
I won't be doing no schoolwork, but I mean, okay.
So you gonna be paying to be in school?
I'm not paying that a dime.
So how you gonna get the
Yeah.
experience?
I'm
of
getting
being-
grants.
That's
Okay,
one of
bet.
my one of
Okay,
my
bet.
main reasons why I
Bet,
haven't
bet.
went back for my
Financial
masters. I don't want to pay
aid.
for it, so
Yeah.
I'm looking into just getting some free money so I
Yeah.
can get my
'Cause,
masters.
yeah.
I'm a
get
single
that.
mother.
Okay.
I have Indian in me.
Okay. They got scholarships.
Oh, yeah.
for
Scholarships.
everything now.
My baby is
You gotta
left-handed.
apply.
My baby is
You gotta apply
left-handed.
for 'em.
I am ambidextrous. I can use both hands.
They got scholarships for you being left-handed.
I know that's what I said. My baby is left-handed. I'm going to already get his
Oh.
out the
I
way.
should be-
There it
Oh.
is.
I'm going to get his out the way.
No, but well, to be honest, It might be like something totally different. It might be a whole totally different
It
like
might
educational
be.
system by the time King gets
Yeah.
our age. Like, you know, the way you gotta go to
might be.
college.
Well, I'm ambidextrous either way, so therefore I'm gonna get that
It
fucking
might be free by the time you go to
$2,000.
college, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
But-
Oh, I hope so, cause
Yeah.
Lord, I mean, you know, we
We'll
still
see.
putting it aside, but I hope so. 'Cause,
Oh yeah, always prepare.
you know what I'm saying?
That's
If
right.
it's free and we got that money aside,
Oh yeah, you straight.
we buying a whole left side of campus. Fuck that. King, pick your teachers.
Oh my god.
Put their ass on payola.
Crying.
You want him to go to school in Florida or somewhere like far?
I want him to go to school whatever he
wants
has
to.
going on. It benefits him. So if he wants to go to film school in LA,
Yeah.
by any means, Hollywood is down the street. And if you want to do that, cool. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? If you don't want to go to school, that's also okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've been learning, like, school ain't for everybody. And
Right.
sometimes the things that I've been learning, like you said, with business, I really been learning from trial and error, like
Right.
like coming up
Yeah.
under people who have the degrees, and y'all just, hey, this is what it is, this is what it ain't, boom, boom. I don't, that whole reading the book situation,
Yeah.
I don't do all of that unless I really need to.
First of all,
Uh-oh.
you need to read.
Uh-oh.
I
She
definitely
about
read
to
the
get
fine
on
print.
you.
No,
Get
not
him.
the fine print.
Get him.
That's what I need to do.
You have to read. You know the famous saying.
Yeah.
They
Oh, no,
want to
no, no,
hide
no.
something from
Yeah,
us.
read.
They put it in
Yeah,
a
Oh no,
book.
no, but see, that's the thing. Like reading, as far as like to learn, like okay, you got a test on Friday, you need to read chapter. Bitch, I'm not reading shit. I don't want to read.
Right.
But if you tell me, hey, like this is a good book,
Yeah.
I'm
Something you're interested in.
exactly. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna find out. And even if I'm not interested in it, I don't know if I'm interested in it or not. But you being somebody that I'm connected to.
Yeah.
We obviously got the same interest in some type of way. So if you telling me to go read the book, I'm gonna go read the book. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
But as far as that other stuff, like I have to learn in order to get a grade. Like y'all not teaching me about no investments. Y'all not teaching me about taxes.
I feel
Y'all not
that.
teaching me about, you know what I'm saying? Like
I feel that.
I learned how to write a check because I had bounced a check one time. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
But I mean, that's how you,
You know what
learn.
I'm saying? Like
Your
I ain't
experiences.
I ain't know how to write a check coming out of school. Like I ain't
Yeah.
know nothing about taxes. I ain't know that you can go a whole 2 years and not do your taxes and then file them. You know what I'm saying? Like I learned because my homeboy almost got put in jail because he ain't do his taxes after the
Right.
3rd year.
Facts.
That's how I learned. You know what I'm saying? So that's just life. I learned from the streets. No, I'm just playing.
But I mean, it's real life. I mean, books teach you concepts to use in real life. So I mean, if you learn it without that, it is what it is.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. Some of the greatest people that I know don't have any degrees and they make millions of dollars.
Oh yeah, I feel like now in 2019, there's no real correlation between school and making a lot of money. It's,
Oh, yeah.
it's what you know is knowledge, not necessarily school, but just knowledge and making a lot of money. So usually the people that are making a lot of
And
money
experience.
are smart,
Mm-hmm.
And experience.
whether they went to school or not. So it's all
Mhm.
about knowledge.
I agree.
Cause my
I feel
daddy
that.
ain't finished. That man make tons of money.
Yeah.
And he know what he doing. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, he ain't and it's crazy because the way he do for a living ain't got shit to do with school, but he make good money. Like
Being
you know
able
what I'm
to
saying?
take risks.
So,
That's how you make money.
but anyway, I'm still gonna try to go to college just for the experience.
Well, we waiting on it. I'm not.
So, do you have any questions for us? It could be on any topic. It could be about the same topic. It could be something that you just wanted to ask, just in general, just, you know, real quick.
Interesting.
I feel like he got a question.
I feel like he just so,
Well, I got
Yes.
2.
Okay.
okay,
What made y'all start One Shot?
the infamous question.
Yeah.
You ain't finna immediately get nope. Season 2, you are explaining every single time they ask in season 2. Because season 1, that's all I was
okay.
doing.
Oh,
So
that's the
this
main
is what
question y'all get?
happened.
That's the main
Yeah.
one.
Dang. Okay.
So
I'm basic
she
then.
was on live one day and she was talking of the idea about did you say podcast? You didn't say podcast, but you was just explaining how you wanted
just
to
watch me.
watch her talk about like I don't know, interview people. I don't know exactly
That's
how
what
she
it was. It
explained
was like interviewing. Mm-hmm.
interviewing people. And I popped in the live, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a dope idea. You should do it. You just got to be consistent.
Yeah.
And I don't even know. Oh, I think you mentioned, oh, we should do it together or something.
Yeah, I was like, well, come be my co-host.
Come the co-host. And I was
Oh,
like, okay,
okay.
that's what's up. Let's do
Word.
it. And then I don't even remember like how we even linked after that live, but
After that, it was
I don't
just
even
like,
remember.
hey, meet me somewhere.
Yeah, I don't even know.
And-
So that was the first time y'all met.
No,
we
it wasn't
went
the
to
first
school
time we
together.
met.
Okay,
We went to
okay.
Dr. Phillips together, but after, like, it's been years since we graduated. Like, we didn't keep communication. We didn't really know each other like that in high school.
Yeah.
But-
it was more like you knew of each other.
Yeah, so she wasn't like a complete stranger.
Okay.
But yeah,
That's cool.
so we just linked.
Yeah.
And it went from co-host to business partner because I'm talking about we ran these streets together, boy. I'm talking about
So y'all started One Shot in what year?
Last
last
year.
year.
Really?
November. Yep.
I don't know why I feel like y'all been doing this for
Huh.
It's been
like
a while.
10 years or something. Y'all
That's a
seasoned in the
compliment.
game
That's
right
a
now.
compliment. I like that.
Okay, so last year.
Wait a minute, time out.
Yeah.
We just had our 1 year anniversary and you came.
Yeah, but
he wasn't there for the full. You know what I'm
I
saying?
came, I helped set up,
he-
you know what I
yeah.
mean?
You weren't really there, like,
right.
you know what I'm saying?
In
So,
tune, he was
yeah.
there for the support because he.
Yeah, 'cause, you know.
I appreciate that.
But yeah, but still, like, I don't know, it just didn't register to me. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, because I feel like I've seen y'all circulating for a minute. I didn't follow y'all, but you know,
You heard
I
about
followed
us.
y'all, I heard y'all.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
nice to know.
That's how it happens a lot of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
What's the second question, Kalmlee?
Well, I was gonna ask how y'all met, but you said high school,
Yeah.
and then y'all knew of each other in the live thing. So my question after that then is, you know, so y'all been with One Shot for a year. What's the plan for next year?
That's the second question they always ask.
Yeah.
Season 2.
What's next?
To be honest, we don't know exactly. We have a lot of different ideas that we want to do. We obviously want to find ways to monetize what we're doing because at the end of the day, we want to make money, you know, doing what we love. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not just here to be here, okay?
Of course.
We need something.
Right.
But, yeah, we just trying to find ways to monetize it, getting on a even bigger platform because this is considered like our
This is
own
strength of y'all,
platform right now.
really.
Yeah, so
Because that's crazy.
getting on another platform that's already well established would be good for us. Like getting a time slot maybe on a radio station or something. So, yeah.
And that's just the interviewing part. We ain't going to talk about.
Yeah, like we're going to be getting like merchandise and more
Starting to host, by the way.
hosting.
Okay.
Hosting and traveling.
A
Okay.
lot.
So my next question is, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people tuned in, new people, old people, might be some people watching for the first time. So like, what is One Shot Mandatory? Because I mean, it's a podcast. Y'all interview people. You know, y'all might have people that tuned in and they just like y'all personally, but
Yeah.
like, what is
What
One
is the
Shot?
real, like,
Yeah.
thing? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that's what my question is.
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, even coming up with the name, it was just kind of like, what are we going to do? Like, I watch a lot of interviews already. Like, I just like knowing who I listen to as artists, you know what I'm saying? And it makes me feel more personable with them because I know them from a different aspect of me just listening to them on Apple Music and on Tidal and everything like that. So I know a lot of people in Orlando with higher statuses that if I didn't really know who Kalmlee is, all I know is that you're an MC and that you host parties. I would have never known you was in a fraternity. I didn't know that you would go to UCF. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to make it a little bit more personal. So, like, me having people in higher places is like, let me use all my contacts. You know what I'm saying? She know people. She is throughout the nightclubs and everything like that. So it's like, why don't we put that to use? Now somebody knows that you MC and that you throw parties or promote. Now they be like, hey, Sauce, what was that dude that was on One Shot that one time? And hey, can he come? Because you said that he got connections to the East and the West. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, a dot connector, on top of another platform for you to connect to other people, on top of just letting loose and having fun. Like, you got to take a shot. And it was funny because the shot was initially just because for the men on our show. Because we started out with all guys. Like, we didn't do any females until, like, what, January? Like, we didn't touch any girls at all. So it was, like, only guys. And then it was, like, y'all already, like, oh, we ain't going to talk to no girls about just anything.
Yeah.
We talk about relationships. We talk about sex. We talk about things in the club, things that you wouldn't normally just have an open conversation about. So one shot mandatory, and then talk your shit.
I vibe with that. Yeah. And the shot, you know, gets people comfortable as well too.
Right.
I see the concept what y'all doing. I like that. I like that. Yeah.
Any more?
Y'all need to have a bottle for y'all guests to take home too.
More like our guests should bring us the bottle, and then y'all can take a shot glass home.
All right, we can do that next time. If y'all invite
The sponsor
me
be
back,
Martell.
I'll bring a bottle of. Well, y'all got Martell full. I'll bring VSOP Hennessy.
Well, those are gifts. That's what I'm saying. Like, our guests, sometimes they bring us gifts.
Oh,
This is the sponsor.
Oh.
And Jameson, but Jameson ain't here.
Telling you, I'm just honored to be here.
This your girl Socks.
OX.
Kalmlee.
He was watching One Shot
Mandatory.
We outie.